Hey everybody, this is Melanie from Courtney Lane Designs, and today I have my part 2 of the watercoloring. Last time I showed you how to do it with the black tuxedo, our tuxedo black Memento ink. Let me get in the frame. This time I'm going to show you how fun it is to do the same technique, but use heat embossed little stamped images. So this one's done in gold. This one's done in clear. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. And this one's done in white. And it's just so pretty when you start mixing stuff like this. Obviously the embossed part will resist the color, and it's beautiful. So let's get started and let me show you what I am talking about. All right, for this one, I'm going to use the Thistle and Smoothie ink. So again, I'm just going to squeeze my stamp pads, and I've got a palette now, and I'm going to color. All right. And as you can see, that ink is resisting, or the embossed part is resisting the color, which is good. So just work the color into the paper, right up into the edges. And if you go over, it's okay, because we're going to cut it out with some scissors. So if you go a little over, no big deal. And another thing you could do if you like, you can wet the image with your pen before you load it up with ink, and then the color only goes where it's wet. So that's another way you could do this. All right, so I've added my smoothie part, and now I'm going to add another color. So I'm just going to build on what I've already got and introduce something else in. It'll give the image dimension and just makes it pretty. And again, see how easy this is? And I'm not an artist, folks. I mean, just playing around. And you're gonna, every time's gonna be a little different. So I think I like that. So I'm gonna set that aside and let that dry. All right. Now let's do the one with the clear. Now the clear makes a really cool, and you just clear off your brush with a paper towel. The clear has a really cool effect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a blue, so it's obvious. So let's use, I'm going to use the Lagoon, and I'm squeezing the pad, and then I'm going to mix up the ink and add it to the paper. Now, if you couldn't see the embossed image before, you should be able to now because of the resist. And I just work in the color, and I think this is really beautiful. See, this is the cool thing about this. The first image was very Anna Griffin. I mean, it's the same image, but done in gold. It looks very Anna Griffin, very, you know, Victorian. And this is a little bit more modern, beachy. And when that dries, it's going to be really pretty. Now, the clear ink or embossing powder is a little thicker than the gold, so it doesn't give as much negative space, but that's cool because that's going to give dimension when this dries. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to clear off my brush, and then we're going to do the white one. You'll see the different effect it gives. Well, let's see, what color should we do that in? Let's do that in a purple. So I'm doing it in Gypsy. And I'm just working in the color. And again, I didn't use two colors with the last one I did with the clear, but you could. You could go let that dry, come back later, add a darker tone, or green or whatever you wanted to add to it. And it makes it gives it dimension and depth, and it just makes it a piece of art that you yourself created from your little craft room. So I think the white's thick too. So there's not going to be as much negative space as the gold. And then if you want to, you can pick up some of the color with a paper towel. And then go back in. And I just keep working the color in until it's how I like it. All right. I'm going to stop the camera and let it all dry, and then I will let you guys see what the finished product looks like. All right, everybody, I'm back. Everything is dried and cut out, and these are the looks you get. So this is just Memento ink with watercoloring. This is clear embossing, watercoloring. This is white embossing with watercoloring, and this is a gold opaque embossing with watercoloring. And aren't those, they're very unique and very beautiful, and you see the differences each effect gives. So, you know, this gives you a lot more crafting options with not a lot of extra money to sink into this. So I'll have all the supplies that you need to create these things on my blog. Be sure to check it out, Courtney-Lane.com. I got tips and tricks and projects every day of the week. Take care, everybody. Oh, oh, oh.